Hi everyone, I'm here to do the review on the BellaLite hair removal system by Silken. I bought it at Costco.com for $299 plus tax. This is net of the $100 coupon they've been running on and off again for the last 6 months or so. And I bought it last November during the holiday season. The price included shipping and it took only just a few days to arrive. As you can see, it comes with one pre-installed light lamp cartridge right here that's already built in. It actually came with two other cartridges, and each of these cartridges allow for 750 flashes each for a total of 2,250 flashes. Right now, Costco is offering a promotion. It's June 2013 right now, and I think it ends this month. I'm not sure if they're going to rerun it again, but due to a typo on their website, they're actually offering till the end of the month 2 cartridges total, but each cartridge has double the amount. So they each have 1,500 flashes each, so that's 3,000, which is like getting another free cartridge of 750 flashes. So it's a pretty good deal. You can also on Costco.com order 2 more cartridges at $69 each after the $18 off. That includes shipping. These also have 750 each only. Alright, just to give you some background on me, I'm fair skinned, I do tan occasionally, and my hair is dark brown to almost black and pretty thick. So this made me the perfect candidate for this product. And for many of you who've already done some research out there, the lighter the hair or the darker the skin you have, the less of a good candidate it makes you, unfortunately. Also, prior to buying this machine, I had been going to get this professionally done for probably about a year for my underarms every 3 to 6 weeks. The results were slower growth of the hair, but I still needed to shave, just less frequently. I also saw that the hair grew out thinner every time. But I figured at some point that I would need to keep going for at least another year to completely remove everything, which made me decide to buy this machine. The visits were never very long, but it just wasn't very convenient and got very expensive. I've also been thinking about doing my bikini line for a while, which I usually either wax or go to a salon, at a salon or just do it at home, which is always painful. So I finally just decided to buy the machine. This is also more expensive professionally if you're looking to do your bikini area. So another reason for the machine. So you'll see the system right here. It actually has 5 settings, or really 5 levels of flashes. When turning it on for the very first time, and actually every time, it'll always default to the lowest setting. And as a safety mechanism, the machine is actually preset to the lowest setting for the first 50 flashes and the next 200 flashes at level 3. There are instructions that come with the machine to override this if you need. Just to give you an idea, the higher the setting, the stronger the pulse to your hair follicles and the more effect you're going to get on hair removal. It's also recommended that you shave prior to each treatment for more effective results, and the area should be clean and free of deodorants or powders. Earlier, I used the word flashes. So basically, every time you click, it releases a very bright flash that affects only the darker pigment. It picks up only that. So again, very important if you're a good candidate to be aware of this. If you're not a good candidate, of course, is also very important because it could actually burn your skin if you're naturally dark. And just to give you an idea, this is one of the things that comes up in the book of whether it's safe for you or not. So if you're this dark, it really isn't recommended. Also, the device actually has a built-in fan to cool off the lamp after every flash because it does really heat. I'm going to plug in the machine right now. It's actually not turned on, but I'm plugging it in right now. So you'll see it just kind of flashes for a little bit. It takes a few seconds. And when you see this is actually the power button. It's not on right now. That's the fan that's going off right now. And here's the number of settings. So this is the very first setting. And you'll see 1, that's what, 22, 3, 4, 5. That's the highest setting. It doesn't go any higher. Alright, and that's the fan that you hear going off. I'm going to turn off the machine right now, just for safety of this video and for your eyes. And just unplug, just to be safe again. Here is actually the hand device, you'll see. This is actually the lamp cartridge I'm talking about. Here's the button, so it's just a slight click. When you click, this will flash and just emit a very strong light. This here is a sensor that detects the skin tone or the color of your skin tone. If it finds that it's too dark, it will actually not work. Here's the vents for the fan, actually. And basically, every time you click, it'll release a very strong light. You're supposed to press it very closely against your skin like this. Click. And then you'll hear, you'll see the flash. You can't miss it. And then you actually have to wait for a beep, which only takes 1 or 2 seconds, till you know the machine is ready again for the next area. All right. So let's just put this back here. All right, and also just to let you know, to give you an idea of the surface area, this is actually about 1.25 inches long and about 3/4 of an inch wide, so you know. It's recommended that you only treat each area once. So as you can see from my arm, when I press it against my skin, it leaves a little bit of an indentation, so you know where you last left. And then you go from one area to the next, almost like a little grid all over your skin. I also recommend that you wear sunglasses when you use this machine, because the light is very bright, and I just can't imagine how it could not damage your eyes. It doesn't come with sunglasses, but I do recommend it. Just to give you a feeling of the light pulse, it's not painful. It almost feels like a rubber band snapping against your skin. Almost like a light sting, but it goes quickly away. You should also relax, because the more you tense up, the more you'll feel slight pain. There's also been times I didn't feel anything. And you can actually smell it a little bit, because it's basically like burning your hair. But it's only temporary and quick. Now for the results. I've used it for about 7 months now, religiously every 3 to 4 weeks, focusing primarily in the bikini area. After the first 3 treatments, I didn't see much other than some of the hair falling out after 1 or 2 weeks of treatment. It was only at the 4th treatment where I really saw some changes, which is very similar to the experience I had professionally. For the first 2 treatments, I did use the lowest setting. Then I skipped to level 3 at the 3rd treatment. It didn't hurt much for me, and I know everyone has a different level of or tolerance of pain. So at the 4th treatment, I was already at the highest level 5, and I've been keeping it there ever since. Hair is not completely gone, but overall, I'm really pleased with the results so far. If you're like me, who feels that only eyebrows, eyelashes, and hair on your scalp is the only hair you should have, I definitely think this machine is worth it. I'm going to continue using this because I want the hair completely gone. And the convenience and privacy of being able to do it yourself is really good. The machine and the cartridges are not cheap, but it really does beat the cost of going to a professional. And I think the results are a little bit slower, but still worth it, and for all those reasons. I do plan on buying more cartridges to do other areas like my legs, which aren't that hairy, but they do have a larger surface area. So I think it'll be useful. And here is pretty much my review. I'm going to do hopefully another one in November where a full year has passed. And just to kind of give you an idea of where I am at the hair removal process. And thank you everyone for listening to my review.